Welcome to the Honey Soul Child Bottega YouTube channel, where we explore the hidden realms of the soul, harness the power of energy shifts, and embark on a profound healing journey beyond religious beliefs. The channel are intended for entertainment purposes only, as the future is not set in stone. We encourage you to use the messages as guidance, taking what resonates and leaving what does not. Remember, your interpretation matters most, and you have the power to shape your own destiny. So, rising everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your chocolate priestess, here to do a reading on Leo season that is coming up on the 23rd of July. Of course, with Leos, their birthday starts in July 23rd. I am recording this on the 15th of July, just to get ahead of the game. I experienced I was in the wrath of Hurricane Beryl, so I had to be somewhere else in the time being. But with that being said, back to the Leos. First things first, happy birthday to you all when as this video is being released. Leos is a I'm going off the Leon, what is it? Leon spread is based off the Rootlock Tarot's Book of Spreads. It focuses on fostering the pride and showy energy of the fixed summer while helping to eliminate the shame that often lurks beneath the lion's golden glow. Now, with Leos, of course, they are the fifth sign of the zodiac conundrum. Leos, they're generous, they're showy, they're dramatic, they're creative, they're leaders, they could be egotistical sometimes, but they're fun loving. The affirmation phrase associated with Leos is I will. Leos, the planet ruler, or the ruler for Leos, is the sun, and the sun is all about leadership, ego, willpower, creativity, vitality, spirit, purpose, and identity. As we all know, the sun sheds light, gives life to things in the living, in the physical. Okay. Also, Leos are a fixed sign, which signifies we're going to be in the middle of summer. Okay. All fixed signs are associated with the middle of a season. So Leos, they are the middle of the summer. Fixed signs are known to be stable, persistent, willful, stubborn at times, and resistant to change. Okay. The Leos, they are fire signs as well. As far as the element wise, fire signs are known to be impulsive, inspirational, enthusiastic, intuitive, and energetic. Polarity wise, yin and yang, fire signs are associated with the yang aspect, which deals with extrovert, outgoing, assertive energy. Okay, and then lastly, the chakra associated with Leo signs. Now, at first, I associated Leo with the sacral chakra, because sacral chakra deals with creativity and parent and the kid sector. So that's like an honorable mention for me, of the sacral chakra being associated with Leo, due to the creativity aspect on that. But overall, from what I'm still discovering as I associate the chakras with zodiac signs, I'm reading and studying that Leos, the chakra associated with Leos is the solar plexus, and I can definitely understand that due to the ruler of Leos being sun. And another term for sun is solar or soul, for all my Latinx community out there. And then of course the solar plexus deals with the willpower. It deals with the identity of self. It deals with technology. It deals with transformation and autonomy. Everything dealing with self and power and having that fire in your belly, because it's located in the abdomen area anyway, the navel sector. So it's like all about having that fire in your belly, having to take action and do what needs to be done for yourself, whether it's expressing yourself or loving and showing what makes you shine, what shines your light, what fuels your fire to be creative and shine and how should I say it? Shine bright like a diamond, in the words of Rihanna. Okay, so without further ado, I also hear people associate Leos with the heart chakra as well, because of Leos being very heart-centered individuals. But for the most part, the overall aspects, Leos is associated with the solar plexus chakra. So that's something that Leos and everybody as a collective can focus on in Leo season, is the solar plexus. All right. What shines your light? What fuels your fire in that aspect? All right, now let's get to the reading, because as I'm breaking this down, hopefully I'll have like a a slide up, a visual, a graphic to better explain this, but I believe I can explain it just fine. So the Leo season, we have all that glitters that wants to come out, rightfully so, because Leos do enjoy the finer things in life just as much as Libras and Tauruses do. And Not For You is at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. So right off the bat, we have the number 16. So 1 + 6 = 7. 7 deals with the spirituality and soul healing aspect. And as I can view this picture here, we do have an ethereal individual shining light on everything that glitters. Sometimes everything that glitters is not gold. And on the flip side, all that glitters, well, anything that glitters and you wear it, of course, you're going to stand out, right? Stand out and shine. And then we also see mask on here. Well, mask could be associated with removing your mask, okay? Removing your mask and reveal reveal your true self. Show your true colors, all right? But I'm seeing a lot of bright, happy, positive energy with this particular card. But you got to be able to remove the mask in order to be your authentic self, right? In that capacity. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 6, well, Not For You, with some chess. So and the fortune cookie here that's saying nope. And then we also have like a door. It looks like a door or opening, but it's closed shut. So you know how the saying goes, play chess, not checkers, and make a choice. And the number 6 the energy of the 6 holds balance, choice, and harmony in that aspect. Interesting. Let's dive into the guidebook and see what it's talking about with that. Okay, so with all that glitters, it's talking about the need to see beyond the superficial, of course, removing the mask. Desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, try to be something that you're not, which that's probably explains the not for you card. It's not you. Um, if you keep living beyond the mask, right? Chasing after every sparkling new thing or being mercurial. The oracle message for this card is saying it's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or the person? So again, it's plain as day, as I said before. Would you still be there if the thing that glitters it or shines is gone? Would you still be there? For most people, no, but some will give the person person or the thing another chance. The not for you card is talking about a clear knowing that something is being denied you, or rejection is God's protection. Okay, so boom, that's what this card is about. Rejection is God's protection. Because the oracle message says there are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you, as if you really don't get to be in the game and you feel like you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you're not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for what exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Sometimes something much better that will make you truly happy is on the way. Trust this. So it's saying, so with this card, it's saying God's rejection is God's protection, and what is for you, it'll be there for you, and trust the process. Meanwhile, you got to focus on removing that mask and let your own self shine instead of just putting things on to make yourself look good. Sometimes for I can say this for the boomers and possibly, well, I'm gonna say everybody, but for the most part, for the sage generation, the seasoned generation, when they get out of retirement, it's hard for them to get back in, or it's hard for them to maneuver in society for the most part, because they're so used to being in routine all the time. And for a good handful of the individuals, when they have titles, they would use that title as how should I say this? I wouldn't say okay, who are you beyond the title? That's what I'm trying to say. Who are you beyond the title, beyond the status quo, beyond who are you once you close that door, you take that bra off, you take the makeup off, you take the hair off, both men and women, because let's not play the fence that men don't wear makeup or have a toupee. Sorry, sorry, but not sorry. Okay, who are you behind closed doors? Okay, and are you willing to show the real you behind closed doors? Because once you do, there's only going to be a select few that will still ride with you to the end, per se. All right, now I'm doing more preaching than reading, but I feel like it needs to be said, especially during this Saturn retrograde. Okay, be on the lookout for that video. Now I'm going to get I'm going to pull 5 cards, and then I'll just go based on the okay, we got daydreams and decisions, and this is just to clarify what's going on. We got rebuild. Jeez, okay. This looks like the world card. And it is. Embrace. Three. Okay. Damn. There's nothing. There's a lot of major arcana cards. Let me try to switch that up a bit. It's too many major arcana cards. I'll still stick with that. I need a good balance of both. One, two, three, four. I need one more. Okay. There we go. Like I said, I needed a balance because all these faded cards. Look at that. Solar plexus at the bottom. Solar plexus is at the bottom. Okay. So, first card that comes out. So, the question that will be associated with that is, how are we being invited to make our presence known this Leo season? And we have daydreams and decisions. So this is like the 7 of Cups in regular tarot. So decisions, daydreams and decisions. Daydreams and decisions. This is interesting. So with this particular card is talking about fantasies, imaginations, options, and choose. So this is like the 7 of Cups. Coming things on the emotional. So as you looking in this picture, you see, of course, an ethereal individual, and they're just centering themselves for the most part. They are in meditation mode. And they're going to make a decision based on how they feel. Okay? Keep in mind the number 7 at the top. The number 7 at the top reflects the 16, 1 plus 6, 7 in the original card. So, it's often meaning that there's a certain amount of confusion and uncertainty regarding the love life. What is it that you really desire? What would you like to change or attract? You have many options in front of you. If you will only see them, do some daydreaming about possible futures. Have fun. It's through your fantasies and imaginations that you transform your desires to reality. Once you have sorted out your options and played around with the possibilities, it's time for action. It is while it's pleasant to daydream, stay in the fantasy land is not wise. Take your time, but eventually decisions have to be made in order for you to move forward. Reflect on your wishes, decide what feels right, and choose the course of action. You will feel powerful for having to made a decision and be on your way for manifesting change. So What I'm getting out of this card and the question, how are we being asked, how are we being invited to make a presence, or make our presence known in Leo season? And is basically reflecting on your wishes, decide what feels right for you, and choose the course of action. Take your time, because decisions do require taking time, and once you do, and sometimes it will come in your dreams, especially if you're asking subconsciously. Sometimes it'll come to you in your dreams or while you're journaling on how you can show up, make your presence known in a situation like this. And once you have made a decision, choose wisely and go what feels right for you. Okay? Don't go for the shiny thing, the next shiny thing. Do what feels right for you, because again, rejection is God's protection. Okay, trust the process. Trust the process. Next is asking, how can we nurture our self-confidence and style this month or this season? And the Six of Pentacles comes out. Giving and receiving, equal reciprocity, for not only for yourself but towards others, because as you give you receive, and as you receive you give. There's no one-way street on maneuvering on how you deal with yourself and maneuvering in relationships in all forms. It's safe to do it if you feel like you're the only one in the relationship, whether it's platonic, business, or love wise. Then see what avenues that you can go through in order to overcome that particular challenge. See if you you and the person or people in the collective are able to work, do some exercises and navigate through that situation. That way everybody can pitch in equally, and not one just doing more than the other, because if not, then it throws off the relationship at a balance. Okay, again, hence the 6 at the top on this card and the 6 on this one. So be fair in giving and receiving, especially on a monetary standpoint. Okay, everybody's money is looking funny during this season, which I predicted that. Oh, the cards came out for that in my annual outlook, my worldly predictions video. Check that out for the summer season. It gave out a little juggling situation. I may just clip that and put it as a short video on the channel. But anyways, I know everybody's money is funny during this pivotal time that we're having this year and thus far. So make sure when you're interacting with people, make sure they're doing it, they're putting their they're pulling their end of the bargain and not just you. Okay. Next, where will we focus our heart this month? Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Y'all can finish the rest in the comment section. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Reach out, collaborate with people. I believe this card came out quite a few times for the past couple of seasons. It's time to reach out. It's time to collaborate. It's time to see who will be able to assist us in elevating in our journey, and as we continue to move forward on a good foot? Who is going to allow us to get to our end goal, or help us get through the ladder to get to our end goal? And I did a post on my stories on my personal Instagram about there needs to be more mentoring and less gatekeeping, because the more you gatekeep and you end up, transitioning to the afterlife or the ascension realm, the spiritual realm, and you did not mentor or have an apprentice to help to continue the legacy that you have built over the years, and you're gone and nobody's there to continue on with it, well, you just lost the whole legacy, and they're gonna have to basically start fresh again, which is nothing wrong with that. But if you want your legacy to continue to thrive, it doesn't hurt to have an apprentice or have a mentee or someone shadowing you, so you can be able to pass the torch when you feel like it's time for you to step down from the throne. All right. So, and it's a good time during this Saturn retrograde to reach out. Well, before reaching out, reflect on the relationships, especially within the workplace, on whether this person is for you and this person is not for you. Okay? Because with Saturn retrograde, it deals with authority, it deals with establishment, it deals with father figures. So for those who have a complicated relationship with their fathers, try to tap in whenever it feels right for you, on how to agree to disagree or be cordial with your father figure for the most part. If y'all have that rocky relationship in the thus far, for the fathers who have transitioned to the spiritual realm, I mean, their spirit still lies around. So it doesn't hurt to, write a letter of how you think or how you feel, and close it off with that as an exercise of not only forgiveness, but also how should I say it? Forgiveness is one thing. Healing. There we go. Healing. Especially when you've been holding grudges, okay? Which brings us to the next one. I was about to clarify these cards, but there's no need to clarify these cards. Usually I clarify them, but I'm not going to clarify them. I'm going to go through them how I see it. Okay? Next, we have the fourth sector, or the fourth question. Is asking, what is shining down on us? As a collective, we have conflict and defeat, along with the throat chakra coming out associated. So there seems to be something that is shedding light, is the Five of Swords. There's seems to be a bit of conflict. You may be in some sort of conflict or defeat with 5 people, possibly. The number 5, it does hold sudden change or changes. As you can see here, this person is in despair, walking down the stairs, while others are running up the stairs. Again, with it being the 5 of Swords, is dealing with the mental aspect. So there seems to be some mental conflict and defeat with the throat chakra being blocked. So are you suffering in silence, collective? Do you feel a sense of defeat in some manner? If so, it's time to tap in with the throat chakra. It's time to tap in on however you express yourself, whether it's on social media, whether it's with writing, painting, traveling. Figure out an outlet creatively. This is the time during Leo season. Again, the solar plexus. Solar plexus is at the bottom of the deck for the collective. And as I stated before, the solar plexus is associated with the Leo zodiac sign on the overall aspect as I'm continuing my studies, y'all. It's time to, and as I mentioned before, it's time to figure out what fuels your fire. What fuels your fire so you can be out of this conflict and defeat. Take action, right? Take action into speaking out, speaking your truth. Using any creative expression pathway and to get your message out, because you don't know if it's going to help somebody that is feeling conflict and defeated. And I'm preaching to myself because I have plenty of stories to tell. Plenty of stories to tell. And it's either going to be on the podcast or on this channel or on my blog, on however I choose to express it. It depends on how I feel during the time, okay? But yes, collective, choose, act on, and have the willpower, have the confidence to do what is necessary, to speak your mind, speak your truth. Use your, be creative on how you get your message out so you can get out of this mental conflict and mental anguish, and which is having you feel defeated during that time, okay? Or however shape or form it comes to you. Because lastly, with the card is asking, how do I transform shame into pride? And that is to, with this is the Four of Wands that deals with foundations and achievements. And then what the rainbow, it signifies hope and new beginnings. So how do you transform shame into pride? Build your own foundation, okay? Build your own foundation. And I'm going to read the context behind this card. Build your own foundation. Start your own traditions if necessary. So, with this card, the Four of Wands, or the foundation and achievements, celebrate your achievements. Celebrate how far you have come, and in that matter as well. But in the guidebook with this particular card, it's saying, is confirming that what you've been building is now firmly established with a strong and solid foundation. You deserve this. It's time for you to harvest the rewards for your efforts. What you sow, you now can reap. Be open to receive as you work hard and give him so much. Allow the universe to give a little back to you, and there has to be an even exchange of giving and receiving. Going back to this card, there has to be an equal exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and enforce the law of attraction. Of course, the more traditional meaning of this card represents a period of celebration, peace, and prosperity. It may also imply a marriage or buying of land or new home. As you enjoy this time of relaxation that you so deserve, know that nothing remains stagnant and the winds of change are always at your door. So, with that being said, that's how you can transform shame into pride. is to celebrate your accomplishments, whether they're small or big. Don't be afraid to start a new tradition for yourself. That way, you are able to pass it down along your lineage, and live out loud. Okay, live out loud. Remove that mask. Um, Speak your mind. Speak your truth. Reach out to those who are going to help support you on your journey so you can reach your goal, or whatever goal you're trying to reach. Make sure it's at a equal giving reciprocity manner. um and make do what feels right for you, because again, at the end of the day, God's protection, rejection is God's protection. All right. The lesson that we'll be learning this Leo season. Also, if you like to book a session with me on the individual standpoint, of course, you can book with me on my website, www.honeysoulchildbottega.com, or you can text me with the number that's being provided at the bottom of the screen. But the lesson that we'll be learning for Leo season, it seems to be health, and in particular heart health in my standpoint, because of the green aspect in this card signifying the heart chakra. And as I mentioned before, some astrologers and intuitives recognize the heart chakra associated with the Leo zodiac. So with this saying, it says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And I will is associated with is the affirmation phrase associated with Leo. So it's hitting right on the money. And then how we can go through that with some synchronicities with self-love, self-care, self-admiration, and staying connected to the source, okay, the higher powers, and which will bring a happy ending to your confidence and self-esteem, because you with not only with yourself but also your higher self, as well as God Almighty, and your ancestors, your guides, and all that jazz. But also look out for the synchronicities, the patterns. Check out the patterns, look for patterns, and see how you are able to navigate out of those patterns, especially if they're on a negative aspect. Figure out how you can navigate, reroute yourself away from those patterns, okay? So you can start building a solid foundation with yourself. Once you do so, it'll build that confidence, so you can have that willpower to do what is necessary on your end, because the happy ending, it seems like it's coming. The happy ending will be there for you at the end of the tunnel. Now, as far as signs to look out for, since it's talking about synchronicity, what signs should we be looking out for in Leo season? Look at that. Angel numbers. We should be looking for angel numbers for confirmation, whether it's 12, 12, 11, 11. Okay. Because with the 14 at the top, 1 plus 4 equals 5. Changes will come about once doing so. We have endings at the bottom of the deck. Okay. We have endings at the bottom of the deck. And the vibe for Cancer season shall be It says, raise your vibration is a mantra that calls me to light up. So the vibe for Leo season is raise your vibration. Raise your vibration and shift your perspective while doing so. Okay? All right. So I'll do a separate video with the explanation of these cards. But with that being said, that concludes the reading for Leo seasons. Again, happy birthday to all the Leos out there. My son is a Leo. And also, if you'd like to book a personal session with me, hit me up on my website or the number that's at the bottom below. With that being said, always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next one.